up ballin', man. Go to sleep stunt, man. Whole team on this one, man. Get on superstars. Gucci. Hey. One hell of a life. One hell of a life. One hell of a life.
DJ Messiah.
I'm living one hell of a life. Crazy color carries, baby, cover your eyes. Falling headlights and I'm smoking a lot. One of those nights in my hell of a life. I brought out all the ice so I shine like a star. You see me from afar, girl, you know who I'm on. I get a superstar in a hell of a car. Get a superstar, it's a hell of a life. Rose, not beer, toast. Baby, say cheers. Major ice make it go brr. Cake so big it's like yeah. Swag so stupid, I'm a real time male. Got a bunch of screen niggas getting off no label. See me on front street, but now I'm on cable. Able, and it's human nature.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Like skyscrapers, tooch. I'm living one hell of a life. Crazy color carries, baby, cover your eyes. Falling headlights and I'm smoking a lot. One of those nights in my hell of a life. I brought out all the ice so I shine like a star. You see me from afar, girl, you know who I'm on. I get a superstar in a hell of a car. I get a superstar, it's a hell of a life.
I had to sleep in Michigan and woke up in Miami. Wearing South Beach sleep with a bitch in my pajamas. On the most expensive liquor for the most expensive fuzz. The most expensive drug, rock the most expensive clubs. Yeah, cars that we ride ain't out this year. I got diamonds on my pinky, on my wrist and on my ear. Baby, I'm a chandelier, standing on the bar like an ice cold beer. We outta here, it's been a hell of a night.
I'm living one hell of a life. Crazy color carries, baby, cover your eyes. Falling headlights and I'm smoking a lot. One of those nights in my hell of a life. I brought out all the ice so I shine like a star. You see me from afar, girl, you know who I'm on. I get a superstar in a hell of a car. I get a superstar, it's a hell of a life.
Michael Jackson diamond, CDA color. Pull up to the club in a '08 Mustang. Bust and get that bricks, dog. Use a little muscle. Young Jew man, goddamn, I'm a hustler. Get a superstar and my money super duper. Bought a shoe walking in the rap game trouble. 6-4 cooking, sold the juice bunkin'. Young Jew man, smoking pounds of that bonkin'.
I'm living one hell of a life. Crazy color carries, baby, cover your eyes. Falling headlights and I'm smoking a lot. One of those nights in my hell of a life. I brought out all the ice so I shine like a star. You see me from afar, girl, you know who I'm on. I get a superstar in a hell of a car. I get a superstar and it's a hell of a life.
Lord, let me forgive. Never let me forget. Mic check 1 2 1 2. You want beef with the king? What is you gonna do? We back. This is Hood Tales of ConeHead coming to you live and direct, early bird special. This is episode 206, and we gonna talk about to see how far you came in life. Super blessing. Coming to y'all today, man. Sunday was one of the best days of my 2024, man. I must admit. Where do I start? First and foremost, shout out to Rockwaller, my dad, who goes into surgery. He's actually there at the hospital now. Surgery starts at 7, so y'all keep him in prayer. Y'all send up some prayers to him. Shout out to my Uncle Herbert, who, when I went to church yesterday, they was having an appreciation service for him for all of the accolades and all the things that he's done throughout the years when he was a member of my mom's church and even in the community. So many people showed up and showed out for Uncle Herbert. Shout out to Aunt Kathy. Shout out to Will the Thrill, shout out to Fredro Star, shout out to Alicia, shout out to April and his kids and my cousins. Shout out to their kids. And shout out to my friend Mimi. She came with me yesterday. We actually shared a dope ass moment together at church. That was our first time meeting in person, and I mean, we had an awesome Sunday. I promise you, it was one of the best Sundays, really one of the best days of this 2024. I ain't gonna lie to you, but man, when I sat there at church, shout out to brother Zachary who preached yesterday. He preached a hell of a service, and it was basically about when Jesus becomes real to you. And that was a dope message, because he was basically saying, like, when the Bible, Thomas was one of the disciples, and he didn't believe until he had to see Jesus in person to realize that that's when Jesus became real to him, because he wanted to see the nail prints in his hands and the wound in his side when they stuck him with the spear in his side. And when Jesus appeared, it was so cool how that message, and Brother Zachary did his thing yesterday, how he basically broke it down. Like, when Jesus becomes real to you, that's when you know he's real, because everybody have their ideologies about things, and everybody have their own opinions about things. But he made a comment where he was saying, when Jesus become real to some of us, when we in the courtroom and we have to take a knee and say a prayer real quick. And I was like, man, that hit home, because I remember going to that courthouse fighting that case, and every time I go there, I say a prayer in that building. I go in the bathroom and pray. I might pray outside, sitting on the bench waiting to go into the courtroom, and that thing hit home. But when Jesus became real to me was when God allowed me to see that he's been with me since I was a child, when the abusive foster home, even from my biological mother being abusive, all the way up until I turned 4.5, a week before my 5th birthday, and got permanently adopted. And that's when I realized that Jesus was real to me. And so that service was so awesome. Not taken away from any of the other services I went to this year. Like, they was necessary and they was needed, but it was something about going home yesterday. It showed me so much about myself and how far I came in life. Because you have to understand, I grew up on a small island surrounded by water, and you didn't really have too many people that you could look up to. You really didn't have too many people that you can, like, honestly be like, okay, I want to be like them when I grow up. The people I saw was the drug dealers. The people that I saw was the niggas getting money. The people that I saw was the people who was, doing what they wanted to do, getting up when they wanted to get up, and, doing the things that they wanted to do. I remember when Frank Nitty got that little Riviera with the burgundy top, and it was all white and had that white leather with that burgundy piping in that bitch. And I remember that nigga was a grimy old dirty ass nigga. That nigga ain't, he wasn't one of them fly niggas that got dressed clean every day. But when that nigga got his money right, well, that boy showed out. And he was like, rest in peace to Frank Nitty, man. That was my street daddy. But it was so awesome to see all these people. I haven't seen my cousin April since she was in middle school, 20-some years. I ain't seen Miss Wanda and Mr. Bob, shout out to them, in 20-some years. I haven't seen Anthony Russell mama. I ain't seen, I forgot the man's name. He was a referee. And that was when my son was in middle school. My son had graduated and he gone. And it was just a blessing just to see all these people that I haven't seen in 20 plus years. But what stuck out to me the most was the fact that seeing these people took me into a mind space, and that hearing that message put me in a space where it was like, man, I came so far in life. I came from this little community, this little island, and they were known for the Shrimp Festival every May. And And my friend Mimi, she had such a good time. She enjoyed the service. It was like, it was so awesome. And I was just like, man, when I'm riding and I'm just talking to her and we just talking about things, and I'm just sitting there as we ride and I'm talking and I'm just thinking like, man, look how far you came, man. You went from here, moved to the Ville, carved your niche, did your thing, and look at you, you still going. And I'm just like, man, bro, why are you down on yourself? Why are you so hard on yourself? Man, you came a long way without even realizing you how far you came. I came so far. Y'all don't understand. From 8th Street to 14th Street, in that little block, them streets is where I was raised and where I grew up at. The rec center, the pet gym, the white rec, the beaches. That was the area that I grew up in. Diversity, ethnicity, predominantly more white than black, but at the same time you had more poor whites than poor blacks. But then you had the wealthy, the middle class, and then you had the poor. And I came from that. And it was so amazing to see that, man, look how far you came in life. You done so much shit. And you've accomplished so much. And you got the best is yet to come. Like, this thing finna get better and bigger and better than what I even anticipate. And I thank God for allowing me to come and hear that message. Brother Zachary, you did your thing yesterday. I promise you, and I know he hot with me because I haven't been keeping in touch with him. But I promise I'm going to get his number and I'm going to reach out to him and I'm going to holler at him. Because y'all don't understand, man. This boy did good. This man did good. I came from a long way and I'm proud of that. Everything that I've accomplished, even though it might not seem like much, it was much to me because I had people that never had dreams to do shit else but be on that fucking island, work at the paper mill and just live their life, or work at the Omni, or work at the Mary Island Plantation, not the Omni or the Ritz-Carlton. Really didn't have, or work in the medical, like the care center and shit like that. Didn't have anything to look forward to. Didn't have anything to fall back on, man. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. And I never stop. I'm going to always keep going. I'm going to keep pushing this shit. And I'm going to do what I got to do. And I promise I'm going to make it happen. This is Hood Tales with ConeHead. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I promise you, we coming with better episodes and doper content. But man, listen. Sunday was one of the best days of my 2024. I got my mail. And I'm looking at my mail. I got a letter from the District Court of Appeals. They still working on my appeal. Said it may take some time. But I got to hold tight, pray, and keep believing that God gonna work it out. And that was just a blessing because I haven't been in contact with nobody from that office or nothing. And I was gonna call him this week, Mr. Burton. But he sent me a letter. Like, that man, I can honestly say that man kept his word to me. Even though they fucked up at this office, I forgive them because you know why? God finna make it work in my favor. Where I'm gonna get everything, anything, and whatever I desire out of life because they owe me. They owe me. They took so much from me. And I ain't letting the motherfuckers off the hook. They not gonna get away with the shit they done. And I'm coming for child support too. Because you ain't gonna get away with 23 years of finessing me out of my money when I'm not an absentee parent and I ain't abandoning my fucking kids. Now, even though my older kids don't communicate with me, it is what it is. I raise them to the best of my ability. I turn them over to God and I give them to God. And as long as God keep them in his care, they gonna be all right. Regardless if they talk to me or not. I love them. I wish them the best. But I promise you, this is gonna be a great year. This is gonna be a great time. Sometimes you have to go home to realize who you really are. I promise you, it's gonna be better than what y'all think. I'm out.